Folks, recently some of you might have seen we pulled for E2 Evernight, and as you might have imagined, it went rather well. Oh, for fuck! In the end, it took not just a piece of my soul, but 400 big ones as well, folks. Don't be like me, I'm a fool. But if I wasn't a fool and used today's sponsor, Lootbar GG, a safe and reliable top-up site that offers a 10% discount for new users as well as an 8% discount for returning users, I instead could have saved $70 and only spent $330. That's nearly another $100 pack in savings. Now we're thinking like a degenerate, or better yet, I could have simply used one of their all-in-one and guaranteed packs that guarantees you enough primogems to pull a character at massively discounted prices. To get a code, all you gotta do is just enter your user ID as well as your region. Yep, that's it. And you guys know what rhymes with the word Lootbar GG? Reliable. Tens of thousands of safe reviews and even vouched for by other creators. I mean, just look at this list. You know, let's throw out some words we think of when we see these names. Pillars of truth, reliability, validity. Yep, that's what I see. So folks, what are we waiting for? Head to the description or pinned comment to use my referral link to unlock even more savings. Yo, what up? It's your boy. Been a while. To be fair, it's only been about a week. Why have I been gone? Yeah, no real reason, but what if I told you guys it's because I've been desperately searching for a Lisa outfit to don on Halloween. I'd be lying to you guys, although that does remind me, I did check, and yes, apparently we did agree that 100 deaths punishment on Elden Ring switched from sing-a-song to cosplay. I don't know why I said that. I must have been drunk. Anyway, let's get right into it. Folks, how powerful is Rächer of Solnari that he warrants an Avengers-level response? I mean, look at the cast of cats coming to deal with this guy. Assuming this is Rerir Varka is talking about, he said we need the whole world.
This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore. Our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions and not cry.
Which makes sense when you realize 10% put down Sandrone and the Traveler and Flynn, so now they're coming back with the whole gang. And this apparently includes Durin, Albedo, Arlecchino, Columbina, Dainsleif. I mean, fucking hell yeah, come on down, everyone. This is 10% Rerir we're up against, but how powerful is that 10%? What's 10% a sinner of Conria really worth when 100% of a sinner is undefined? Believe it or not, folks, we can use math to figure this out in its entirety. Reveal the answer to how powerful is the Rächer really. As some of you guys might not know this, but I used to make math explaining videos for Khan Academy, so imagine my surprise when this opportunity presented itself for me to flex some of my old math skills. Folks, it's quite simple. If we assume S is the full power of a sinner, then F is the fraction of a sinner ranging from 0 to 1, gamma is the gamma function, which is, basically just an extension of the factorial, and zeta is the Riemann zeta function, we can derive this power function to determine how powerful the Rächer really is. To simplify what you're looking at, consider the power of a sinner S as an entity whose magnitude is modulated by a fraction f, where f ranges continuously from 0 to 1. This power is first subjected to a quintuple frequency sign oscillation,
inducing nonlinear periodic fluctuations even at infinitesimal fractions. To this, we have the natural logarithm of 1 plus 100-fold multiplication of f, introducing a sharp early-stage escalation.
An exponential term of 0.1 times f further modulates growth slowly but inexorably. The combined effect is normalized by
that was my first and last mistake. I blew without your face.
Get over here!
Baseline of restrained chaos. In totality, P times F is a transcendence, highly nonlinear, oscillatory, and asymptotically tempered function, mathematically encoding the terrifying potential of a fractional sinner across the continuum from innocuous to apocalyptic. Yeah, naturally, I lied about my math background. Not the making videos part, though. I did do that for Khan Academy for quite some time. I'll show you some right here.
Dr. Gupta from Gun Academy. 1 plus 1 equals, and then we look at the other side, and then we look at the middle right here, and we see that this, we put the head for the cross, And then sad face because Jesus did not die for this shit. Legs.
So moving on from the power of math to the power of bullshit, I say we try and answer this question. First, in order to understand what 10% of a sinner is capable of, we need to understand what 100% of a sinner is capable of. And the answer is, we have no idea. We do, however, know a fully powered Rerir puts down all of Not Cry.
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Not Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Of the sinners not named Rerir, we don't know which ones are at full power, but if we assume the other sinners are at full power, this still doesn't really tell us much. Off rip, we can't say anything about the wise Raptiteer, we don't know anything about him. Rhine-daughter is fused with a shade, so, she's well beyond an ordinary sinner and who she used to be. Sortologi's been bouncing across the universe, and 2 is well beyond an ordinary sinner, or so he fucking claims. We don't know much about Vedrfolnir's power level. I mean, he's currently a crystal, or was a crystal, or so what his power level is impossible to say. The only sinner who we might have that could be compared to 100% of a post-Conrian sinner is Sortologi. Yeah, we're circling back to Mr. Statements himself. If Sortologi's power only grew exponentially as a result of his off-world travels, that's a big if, mind you, then we simply have to look at Sortologi's strength and feats before he left Teyvat. Thankfully, we have a period where Sortologi had yet to leave, and it's when he's speaking with Skofnungr. Dangerous name that guy has. This was after the Cataclysm, but before Sortologi left Teyvat, and he gives us some insight into his power.
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you. I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the Primordial Sea.
Waiting for me in the Primordial Sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sortologi.
From this, we learn 3 things. 1, Sortologi was capable of removing the curse of immortality, which was placed by Renova, the Shade of Death. 2, Sortologi was no longer interested in Teyvat, given we all know Sortologi just wants a good fight, so this would indicate he believes he couldn't find that on Teyvat. And 3, he had already beaten the brakes off the all-devouring narwhal, a creature capable of devouring worlds. Alright, man, if we assume this is what a base sinner is capable of, I guess it makes sense that, 10% Rerir needs the globe, not just to stop him, but stop him from getting the other 90% of his power. Interesting to note, the nullification of curses presented by Sortologi is seemingly something another sinner, Vedrfolnir, also shares, given he was also able to dampen the curse of the wilderness on Kari Pear. Now, if the trailer is to be believed, Team everyone that isn't the Rächer of Solnari Rerir is, they're not doing too hot, man. They were talking about evacuate the Kuthar, and Kuthar saying, don't worry guys, I'll distract him, you guys go do what you're gonna do, and then he's just like, punches and breaks her shield. Nah, it's not looking good for the fellas. But with that said, if 100% Rerir can die, there's no reason at all a 10% Rerir can't die. Now, I still strongly believe it was Rhine-daughter and Vedrfolnir who killed Rerir, as the only thing stronger than 1 fully powered sinner is 2 fully powered sinners. But hey, with Albedo and Durin getting involved, I'm sure, Rhine-daughter is hawkeyeing from heaven. Because she's a shade now. Now, that said, maybe she doesn't even have to get involved, as the trailer confirms that Dane Pal is going to be present and not cry. Or maybe, maybe Dane's going to get a 2-for-1 special. Maybe Rhine-daughter sees, damn, this Rerir fella, he's back and he's fucking up my kid. He can't be Rerir, man. Nah, that's not his body. That's not his lane, bro. No. He's got a plan, though. He's got, power of friendship in that.